Hello, good evening, everyone. We are live. Just give me 2 seconds so that I can share it out to my group. Okay. And while waiting, do let me know which country are you tuning in from? And if you're from Malaysia, send me some likes. If you're from Singapore, send me some love, okay? So, and do help me to share this out as well, because I do think that, today's topic is going to benefit a lot of other people. Let me just share it out to my group. Okay, I got it. That's another one. Give me another second. Right. Share to a group stream. Okay. We are all done. Okay, great. How are you today? So in this session, we are going to talk about how to stop overeating. Okay. And most of the time when we talk about overeating itself, people will just think about things like the reason why they are overeating was actually due to lack of willpower, or even they don't have enough self-discipline. But after all, the real reason behind it is actually boils down to three things that I'm about to share with you all in a while. So the first reason over here, a lot of people eat too much, it is because the food they are eating are extremely low quality and high processed food. A lot of calories, but no nutritional value. And not only does this throws your hormones out of whack, which makes it very difficult to honor your natural hunger cues, and it also leaves the body craving for more food, because your body is not only looking for energy and calories, your body also looking for nutrients, okay? So if you used to eat very low quality food or very highly processed food that are nutritionally voided, so the body will wanting more, because it's going to, still looking for those nutrients that it needs, okay? So that's why a lot of time, if you are somebody who maybe eats a lot of fast food, and you may still find yourself feeling hungry even though you have plenty of calories, right? So the body doesn't want calories and energy only. The body also wants nutrients. So your body wants vitamins, your body needs minerals, as well as all the other things that make your body feel good. So it makes your body thrive. And any of you have been watching long enough, you know that I'm not the type that, encourage anybody to be a diehard health nut, okay? So, but we do actually want to have, eating those things. I always call it a real food, the food that are as close as to their natural state as possible most of the time. So that is the first reason why people tend to overeat. And the second reason that a lot of people will overeat, it is because they used to eat according to a plan or diet plan, or they just follow certain timing that they're literally actually out of the habit to listen to their internal signals or their inner wisdom itself. So which is the hunger cues of the body. So most of us, we actually used to looking outside of ourselves to tell ourselves when to eat. So most of the time we just eat because it is the time to eat. It is lunch, it is breakfast, or because our friends are eating, or we have, we saw something that is like, so delicious, that looks so delicious. And because of that, the diet, or even because of diet plan told us to eat at certain timing, so we have to follow that. So, and with that, we are not even knowing things like whether we actually hungry or not, and we actually lost track to our inner wisdom. So we actually not eating in response to our natural cues that our body is sending us. So that is super common that, I usually find that people who always in yo-yo dieting, or people who actually dieted a lot, so they are the ones that, or I should say we, because I used to diet as well. So we become so reliant on something outside of us to tell us what to do, when to do, and how to do it, okay? So we are convinced that there are no way that we could know, possibly internally, on how to do this. But did you know that, our brain actually has sort of, if you are aware of these apps, which is MyFitnessPal apps. So we have this in our brain, which is called hypothalamus. So this part of the brain can sense the energy intake and also regulate our appetite accordingly in response to your energy needs. So it's just like, the urge to pee means you need to urinate, and then a dry mouth will tell you you need to drink water, or even things like heavy eyes will actually tell you that you need to sleep or you need to grab a cup of coffee. So hungry means that you need food. It really is as simple as that, okay? Don't make things complicated, okay? So if you're listening to me right now and you are thinking things like, no way, that's not possible. Well, I promise you, you're just out of practice. You're just out of practice with touching base with your hunger cues, your hunger signals itself, okay? So that is one of the reasons that, people tend to overeat, because they are not listening to their internal cues, and they're relying on external cues to tell them when to eat, what to eat, and how much to eat. So the first one is we are eating too much because the food that we are eating are low quality or high processed food, and we are not getting the nutrients that we want, and therefore we overeat. And the second reason is that we overeating because we are not listening to our internal cues, and we're actually listening to the external cues. And here comes the third reason. The third reason is that simply we are not paying attention while we are eating. Well, we know that, we're all living in a busy life, that we don't pay attention to our food itself. We miss the entire eating experience. So let's not forget about things like, food is meant to be nourishing, and it is a satisfaction puzzle. So it is a big piece of eating experience. So when we don't pay attention at the mealtime itself, the brain says hungry, and most of people interpret this as willpower issue, or even, a self-discipline issue. And really, it's just a practice of being aware and presence with your meal and with your food itself. So here's the thing. Have you ever noticed that when you sit down to eat a meal and you really pay attention, and you are tasting the food and you're seeing the food, and maybe you're enjoying the environment itself, or even, enjoy the companies of the person that you're being together, how you feel so nourished after eating experience versus you are standing at the counter, you are feeding your kids, or even you are preparing the food for your dogs itself, right? So, and then you just finish eating. And yeah, I mean, you have enough calories, but you just feel so unsatisfied. So you can't understand, I mean, all of us, we cannot just underestimate how important that piece is when it comes to feeling satisfied with your food and as well as with your meal. So paying attention when you eat and allowing yourself to enjoy the moment while you are eating, as well as nourished by the meal, is very important. So with these three things itself, if you are able to manage it, you will keep your overeating under control. So by the way, this is a more structured way of answering one of the questions during the workshop last week. So with that, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.